AI changes so much, we have to update our content every week. It's moving so fast.
Have you ever wondered how to make $1 million with social media? Meet Nicole Donnelly, who uses AI to supercharge over 5,000 executive teams worldwide.
She said that it made AI not intimidating anymore. And with her team in the course, she could see how they can save so much time now.
And you also learn how to use a network of entrepreneurs to really sell to organizations effectively.
We have invoices out for over $1 million.
I'm Al Dolman, and this is $1 Million Creators.
Now that AI has hit, I'm the trusted source at the right time, and I've been working on it for a while. I didn't just show up to the party. I have been there answering questions for years.
Welcome Nicole Donnelly to the show. Nicole has supercharged over 5,000 executive teams as an entrepreneur leveraging AI. She's a former pro snowboarder and CEO turned author and mom. Her award-winning methods embody workplace flexibility and innovation. Nicole, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Totally. Let's start off with, what's your mission on this planet?
My mission is to bring joy to 1 billion souls.
Very clear. I love it. And what inflection point made you start your business?
Well, I've had several businesses and all of them bring joy in their own special ways. I started my first business when my child had a diaper rash, and I would cut off my snowboard socks, pull them up over Sarah's knees. It could protect their knees when they're crawling, and they could have a naked bottom. And we sold millions of leg warmers for babies all over the world. Yeah, we were in 85 countries within 3 years. And Nordstrom's, Targets, we had physical stores in Japan. It was crazy.
It sounds crazy. Yeah, congratulations. Amazing. Before maybe we quickly go into all of that, in your previous life, before all of that, what did you do before?
I was a snowboarder. I did big air, border cross, slope style. I competed in the X Games, and that was my life.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. Really, really cool. And then maybe a fast forward to today. So if someone wants to do business with you, let's say typical client, like what's the core offer that they would buy today from you?
AI training. We're doing AI training, workshops, implementations. We've been using AI since 2015.
Wow.
Yeah.
AI, I learned from you. I love that. And what is it then today? Is it on-demand course? Is it a group coaching? Is it one-on-one? You fly in, do in-person, on-premise workshops? Like, how does it look like?
I do fly into some places. If they pay enough, I'll go fly. And we do classes online that are live. We have a level 1 and level 2, and they're 10-week courses. And that's where most of the people go through, is the live classes. We are going to be putting up on demand as well. But AI changes so much, we have to update our content every week. It's moving so fast. So we recommend live online. We also offer mastermind as well. And people can join in every Wednesday and get their questions answered. And we have different AI experts from around the world that show us the really cool things that they're doing.
Yeah, amazing. If I were to interview some of your clients, what specific value in your offering would they rave most about?
So at the end of our last class, Lisa, who has a big flower business, she owns farms in Ecuador and sells direct for weddings and subscriptions in the US. She said that it made AI not intimidating anymore. And with her team in the course, she could see how they can save so much time now. They think they'll save 50% of the time on tedious tasks. So saving time, making AI accessible and approachable and not intimidating.
That makes total sense. I love it. And maybe also let's talk numbers real quick on the price point specifically, right? Like on the low end to high end, like where are we? Where are you?
I would say our average seat is $2,500 a seat. And so we're higher than the self-serve classes, and our content is fresh. And we have live sessions. We have a couple live sessions a week. So Yeah, it's 2,500 US. If you get a discount, our list price is 5,000, but you can be a friend of Nicole in the
Yeah.
coupon code and you can get in.
Okay, well, you said average. So does it mean that actually on the low end there are lower priced offers and there are also higher priced offers, or on average, usually people just pay 2.5?
Usually they pay 2.5, but if we have a company that wants to put in 15 people,
Yeah,
then per
of
seat,
course.
we'll work out a deal. Yeah.
Of course. And then what tools do you use to deliver that value? Like Zoom or the Figma or I don't know, Miro?
We use live Zooms. And we do live Zooms every week. We use Go High Level as our CRM and LMS. So you can go online and you're supposed to watch the videos before class, and you show up for class and it's very structured and you get to work with your classmates. We do breakout work as well in the different sessions. And so you get access to the instructors, you get access to a Facebook group where you can ask questions anytime. And that's what we want to make sure, that everybody feels like it's accessible and that you'll get your questions answered. You'll be able to implement it. And that's why 10 weeks works.
Yeah, makes sense. Um, Take me on a timeline. When did you launch your, let's say, offer stack as is today?
As is. I think we first launched it last January.
Yeah. So a year. You're a year
Yeah.
in. Nice. And that's a good segue to talk about success. How many paying customers do you have today in that offer stack?
Well, our business is not recurring revenue, unfortunately, for the most part. I still have the marketing agency and we have service clients there that are on retainer. But for the courses, we trained more than 5,000 people last year.
Okay, nice. That's about 400 a month. Times two, times 2.5 is $1 million a month. Is that correct? Or did I mix it up?
I don't think so. Not everybody was paid in the beginning. We did a lot of experimenting. We had to get it right. And we also partnered with other programs where we just got a percentage of what they sold it for.
Yeah.
And so we had some other deals that went on there, and they got us in front of a lot of people too.
Let me ask differently, because it's $1 million creators. Of course, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Are you aspirational? Or did you crack it already? Are you above and beyond? Like where do you stand?
I would say for this particular offering, we have invoices out for over $1 million.
A month, or like in if
Uh,
I'm
like this quarter.
this quarter? Amazing. That's then 333 times 12 is a 4 million run rate business, give or take, right? Your growth, it wasn't that less strong a year ago, but then it's grown and you're on a 4 million run rate. That's really, really good. That's congratulations. Amazing.
Thank you.
Wow, so many questions on that. One thing is like, so there's no recurring component. Any way where you still would say, actually, after having worked with them, people come back and over again, and they keep booking with me. So it's not recurring, but actually they
Yes.
traverse through different offers, and actually there's a lifetime value which is above the first sale.
It is. So we have level 1, we have level 2, and then they can stay in the mastermind. And the mastermind would be the recurring. And so we have a few people in the mastermind that have, hung on from the other things. But what the surprising outcome has been, that we just didn't expect or didn't have the intention, is that with spending all this time with us, people trust us to do all the services. And so now we have all these service inquiries for doing all the marketing services, because we're basically showing them how we do everything, and they get overwhelmed and then they come to us.
Yeah.
And also doing big AI implementations. We have tech partners that help with that, and we can do big custom projects.
Yeah, I'm clear. It's again a great segue to talk about when you say we, like,
Yes.
how does the team look like? Is it you? There's a few contractors? Is it like, how does it look like?
Right now, it's me and 5 other contractors. And then we have strategic partnerships. So usually they're reciprocal. It's 10 to 20% both ways for referrals. Some of these people we've worked with for the last 6 years or so. they're people that we trust to implement big projects. Like we're talking to, I don't know if I can say, but it's a big one in Orlando, Florida that has theme parks, and
Ooh.
um, doing a big project with them. And I know that I have tech partners that can support even if we don't have the team. So they've got 40 developers and they have the expertise, and we can lead on the ideation and creativity.
If you think the creator economy is really interesting, then I got something for you. On milliondollarcreators.club, we actually created a database of all the creators out there, and you see not just their fans, followers, subscribers, but actually how much money are they making. So with that, we bring now transparency into the creator economy, and you really see how are the best of the best get their customers, price their offers, create their offer stack, get customers, which tools are they using, how will they grow and triple their business going forward. So if that's interesting for you, including lists of who makes the most revenue, who has the fastest revenue growth, who has the biggest audience, who has the fastest growing audience, who makes the most revenue per follower, and who has the most exciting offer stack from low end all the way to the high end, then go to milliondollarcreators.club and enjoy the data. Love it. If I were to have this secret chat with your accountant and I were to ask him on the expenditure side, right? Like what else is there? Would he just like tell me it's contractors and a few tools and that's it?
Contractors and a few tools. Yeah. I mean, we sign up for everything because we're teaching everything and we're vetting everything. So my SaaS bill is quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet.
But
okay, let's talk about customer acquisition, lead gen. How do you actually get eyeballs awareness about you and your offer stack?
Hey, that's a really good question. And we are trying some different approaches. We've been experimenting with it this last year, and where we've found where I get a lot of traction is just me speaking at events and doing workshops. There's a group called the Entrepreneurs Organization.
Oh, I'm in it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
We will know a lot of the same people then in Munich too.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. So I speak at the EO chapters, and then they refer me to other people too. So I was working with the government in Abu Dhabi because of a referral from an EO person. And that's given us a lot of people coming through our classes and doing service work, because if a person is an owner operator, they can make the decision a lot faster than the bigger companies can. And so for the short-term wins, we want someone who's owner operator and, sends a couple people to class, or maybe they send 15 or 20 people to class and they don't want to implement. They also know, usually they're kind of Gen X who know they don't know this stuff and maybe they don't really want to learn it all. They might want to dabble, but that's kind of been our market. And
Yeah.
we also do a lot of CRO testing and ads and landing page. So we're working on cold now too.
Clear. Real quick then, what's the funnel from awareness to people take the credit card out? Is it after the event, there's an email conversation and that's it? Or how does it usually work?
Usually it's event, conversation with me, and sign up for something.
Very easy.
Yeah, we're working on cold though. We're trying to crack cold because we've had a few. We're official partners with Jasper, and we're their number one partner right now, listed on their website. And so we've had some come in from Jasper too, and we're trying to get more of that.
Yeah, nice. I know Dave from the old ages when he was still doing use proof, and
Yes.
then Austin and the whole gang. So that's cool.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your audience actually, because that's likely social media is going forward also, or is even today maybe like a lever to close customers, to get customers. But maybe also for your whole business, like what has been the secret to actually grow your customer base and convert them?
I would say it's answering questions in WhatsApp groups and also in Facebook groups.
Oh, interesting.
I answer a lot of questions.
Interesting, yeah. Interesting. I heard the same from a really big LinkedIn creator. He said like 90% is actually answering questions, 10% is posting content.
Yep. Yeah, I've been answering questions for years. I also am one of the people who run the EOers Past and Present Facebook group. We're almost up to 5,000 members now. and that's been going on for 3 years. So there's some of these things that we've been using Jasper since 2021, and it takes time to build up that reputation as a trusted source. And I feel like now that AI has hit, I'm the trusted source at the right time, and I've been working on it for a while. It's not just I didn't just show up to the party. I have been there answering questions for years.
Yeah, I get it. Um, One more quick one before we move on. Do you have like, let's say, how do you count your audience today? It's not just Instagram, TikTok or so, right? Or Facebook, YouTube. You actually think in these groups that you're in and maybe email lists as well, right? That's like what's actually important for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, we do have we've got our email list, and then we have partner email lists. And so we leverage partner email lists as much as we can too. And just finding partners who are maybe like a little bit bigger than us and a little bit bigger than them. So Jasper sent it out to all of their people, and they've got quite a big list. So we're just trying to create compelling offers and verbiage and video sales letters to get people to convert to have those cold people have that trust.
Clear. That makes total sense. Let's talk about the future then. Can you triple your business by yourself in the next 3 years? In the next 1 year, let's say, even more aggressive, yes or no?
I'm going for 10x.
This year, like 2024, next 12 months, 10x, good.
Yes. I mean,
um,
why not? Why
why not?
not?
Yeah, of course. It's with AI, everything is scalable. So, what strategy or tactic will get you this massive growth then in the next 12 months?
That's what we're trying to figure out. And this is where any extra money is to going into these different channels and trying it out, because we know we have to get really good at converting cold and have the right offers for that and the right funnel. And there are a few things that we've been doing. Like we got this landing page that converts at 34% to an AI cheat sheet, but then to get all those people through the process, like we're still trying to figure out kind of those conversion points.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can handle it from a managing the classes and delivering really good quality and having people feel like it was a good experience. We can
Yeah.
deliver on the product right now. So I'm looking for strategic partnerships, borrowing other people's lists, doing revenue share deals. I'm talking to a lot of different people about that.
Before we continue, there's one favor I would like to ask. If you enjoy what we do here and you enjoy the guests that we bring, please join $1 Million Creators by hitting the subscribe button. And if you do, I'll make you a deal. I do everything in my power to make this show bigger and better for you. Do we have a deal? Enjoy the show. Nice. Hey, just a fun fact. I know one of the strongest marketers that actually runs AI offers and converts cold traffic. So maybe it's a good introduction. But
I would
anyways,
love that introduction.
yeah, let's maybe before we talk about that, let's move on. Biggest potential channel to drive massive growth is likely then ads, like Facebook ad, Meta ads.
I think so from a cold perspective. WhatsApp groups and Facebook groups, though, are also, I think they're going to be still really important.
Okay, clear. What's the biggest thing holding you back personally?
Time, hours in the day. That is it.
The next section is called Favorite 5. It's a fast-paced section. You can answer in one word if you want. What's your favorite book or business book?
Oh, that's a really good question. I usually consume business books. I consume, I don't know, 2 to 4 a month. So a non-business book, because any of them out there I've probably read and taken a bit. But the first 15 lives of Harry August.
Interesting.
The first 15 lives of Harry August is one of my developer friends. He introduced me to it. And I usually don't do nonfiction. I usually don't do fiction. It's fiction. It's so good.
Nice. What's your favorite way to get inspiration or to learn and grow?
That's a good question too. Talking to friends, seeing what they're doing all over the world, like all the different AI projects. A friend of mine yesterday showed me some really cool things that I'm also going to see if we can borrow.
Favorite person you're studying, your role model?
From a business perspective, Neil Patel.
Oh, old school. Okay.
Yeah, he kills it still. He absolutely kills it in marketing. But I'd say, like, from a family female perspective, I don't know. I really like Sarah Blakely. Um, but Neil Patel, his conversion metrics and all of that, like, he's so good. And having all these different tools out there, how he brings people in, I think is brilliant.
True. What's your favorite online tool for building your company?
Oh my. That's a really good question. I mean, the CRM that we use and Jasper. I love Jasper.
Yeah. So it's not ChatGPT. Okay, fair enough. What's the biggest thing on your mind?
How do we get these people to convert?
That makes sense. Personal section. How many hours do you actually work per week?
More than not right now.
More than what?
More than not. I'm
Yes.
working more
So
than
what
I'm
is
not.
that? 24 divided by 2 is 12. So 12.5 times 5, 60. Is that true, actually?
I was
62.5.
Yeah, I don't probably, I would say probably, yeah, because my kid is living in Costa Rica at a wildlife animal rescue, so I don't have any kids at home, and this is my time to run, and with AI, we have a limited timeline here.
Yeah, back in consulting, we said everything below 100 hours is working part-time. But anyways, so what's the situation? Single, married, any kids?
Married with a kid who's 19, living in Costa Rica, so I get pictures of sloths pretty much every day and a bunch of other wild
Lovely.
animals. Yeah.
Lovely. So you get concerned as a mother every day. What's your age?
My age, I'm 46.
Awesome. Final question, because we also want to give some advice to the audience. If you could go back in time and have a conversation with your 20-year-old self, what's the best piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Keep going. Keep going.
Simple,
Yeah.
simple, simple. This is Nicole Donnelly. Nicole Donnelly is supercharging more than 5,000 executive teams as an entrepreneur leveraging AI. She wants to bring joy to a million souls out there. She has right now an offer stack, level 1 and 2, 10-week course to train people on AI. And with that, these people can actually save a ton of time and therefore cost and become more effective and more productive. It's $2,500 on average per seat. She has right now 500 customers per month. Last year 6,000, but monthly that's about 500. Of course,
Yeah.
getting this further, she has cracked the 7-figure run rate, which is amazing. Her conversion secrets are speaking at conferences, being part of entrepreneur clubs like Entrepreneurs Organization, and they're having conversations that then lead to closing owner operators and then training that team and making these companies more productive. She now focuses on her following, her social media following, to actually convert cold. And if she can make that happen, she can 10x the company this year. She's right now investing anything in that in order to make that happen. She loves the first 15 laps of Harry August, talking to friends, Neil Patel, Jasper, which makes sense because she's into AI. She's crushing it, runs as fast as she can. Nicole, thank you so much for sharing your passion, taking us to the next level.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Totally.
Dankeschön.
That was Nicola Donnelly. You learned about the power of AI to promote flexibility and innovation in the workplace, and how important it is to network and being in the right circles. So, how can you unlock the next level in your business?